back today with a upgrade video on the Maverick. So this is going to be an upgrade for our parking lights right there and our lower turn signal bulbs on the Maverick. So this company, Last Fit, if that's how you pronounce it, right? They had sent me these bulbs to try out. We're gonna go ahead and try them out on the Maverick. And so I'm going to put a link down below for you guys. If you enter the code BC2 in the coupon code area when you check out, you will get 10% off of these lights as well. So go ahead and do that if you end up liking these lights. So basically what these are LED lights. They are amber and kind of like a cool white color. So they kind of match the headlights when they are on, and then when the turn signals come on, they turn orange. And they also do not hyper flash as well. Just a very good quality bulb. I have seen other people use this as well in their Mavericks, and so we're gonna go try it out. We're gonna go ahead and try it out here. If you can't find it, this is the part number as well. So it's gonna be a how-to install the lights, and it's gonna be a review. So we're gonna go probably do side-by-sides between the stock lights and the obviously the upgraded ones. I think it's gonna add a nice crisp look to the Maverick. And I will say, I was driving this car with this behind me the other day, and I do have to say, I thought the amber lights just looked off on this when it was just driving down the road. In my own opinion, some people like amber. I'm indifferent to it, but on this truck I feel like a more of a cool blue LED when the car is on would look pretty nice rather than the orange. And then obviously we're gonna have a nice crisp light down there as well with those. So let's go ahead and do some before and afters here, or some befores, and then obviously we'll have a bunch of clips of them side by side and all that good stuff. Obviously it's not going to be dark when we do the stock bulbs because it's a nice warm day today here. We're getting a bunch of thawing, and tomorrow it's going to be snowy and negatives. So this is the only day I really have to put these in, unless we want to wait 3 more months or a month and a half. Either way. So guys, let's go ahead and get started with these bulbs. All right, now, so now we have our lights here. We are under the hood. All we're going to do is just slide up on this, and the lights are going to be kind of nicely packaged in here. They arrived really nice. And that's what they look like. And so we'll just pop one out and we'll get ready to pop it in. But there's the bulb right there. So very high quality feeling, honestly. So let's go ahead and pull this out. Now guys, I thought there'd be more to it, like maybe removing the headlight or something, but there's a lot of room under the Maverick here. So really, honestly, just to get the turn signal out, all you do is grab this right here, pull out. So with that, we'll just pull the bulb out. So as you can see there's a little bit of tension on this light right here. So you have to take kind of like a screwdriver or something to pry these 2 metal clips away from it. Not too bad, they're just pressure clips. So let's go ahead now and pop this in just like that. So I have my keys in my pocket actually. Let's try them out real fast. There we go. And twist. So there we go, just like that. Let's go ahead and do the other side, and we'll get a nice side-by-side on them, and then we'll go down here to these lights. All right, so as you can see, that was super easy. So there's the finished product. I do have to say, I quite like those. It goes with the whole theme of the truck, honestly. And now the only orange we really do have is that when the lights are on. I've seen people actually black those out. I don't mind them though. That's just enough. But you see that? I mean, it looks super clean, super crisp. Just crazy how this technology has just gotten this good. So I think these are very well worth the price. But this is unlocking it right here. Go ahead and lock it. Nice little. And they're LEDs, so obviously they're very crisp when they turn on and off. So let's go see what we can do to the lower light right here. That isn't incandescent, as we can see. Don't know how we're gonna get under there. It's quite messy underneath, but let's go ahead and get it on some ramps and try it out. All right, so now that we are under the truck, we're gonna go over here and take a 7mm, hit these bolts right here. There looks to be 4 bolts in total. That should be enough to pull this flap back. I know there are some push pins over there we may have to adjust, but I'm gonna try to avoid that. So let's go ahead and try these 4 first. So guys, as we are doing this, and I didn't check before I made the video, I'm just kind of putting them on with the limited time I have. We're gonna go ahead and not install these signals right here. They don't really line up. So you see the threads are totally different. So I'm gonna go ahead and say probably not buy those until they send me the right part. So yeah, it's kind of a pain in the butt to get under here, but yeah, there's the summary with that. All right guys, I know in that last clip there, I did say the lights did not fit, but I do have to say it was cold out. It is cold out. That's why the car is in the garage and I have the heater right there. But to make a long story short, I looked at the 2 bulbs and I showed you this end. I thought this end went in. It just made sense that it sat like that. It doesn't. This is the end that you do insert into the plug. So it's gonna be like this side by side. I'm going to leave that clip in. Just because if I did this, somebody else is going to make this mistake, more than likely. You know, when you kind of sit back and look at it, it's kind of like, oh, okay, that makes sense. But on the off chance that you do the same thing as me, it actually goes just like that, and everything works perfectly. So you can see the light right there. It's hard to tell. We don't have it side by side quite yet. But just the initial looking at it, it is much brighter. It even looks crisper. So right there you can see, I know the lighting is not the best, but and you can tell right there, I mean, that is stock, and that's the upgraded one. So with all of that, we're gonna get down at the bottom there, but I'm gonna explain to you the way you access this bulb is by these 4 bolts right here, and you can stick your hand in this hole by folding this flap back. Now, it's very awkward. You can do it. It's definitely doable. You might scuff your hand up, but it definitely beats taking 4 of these off, taking the tire off, all that jazz. So if you can do it, it's definitely manageable. There's just enough wire to do it though. So like I said, it's a little tedious, but that is the finished product. I think you will think it's worth it as well. So let's go ahead and do the other side. All right, so once you're under here, you're gonna take that same side and fold it in front of the tire. And then this plastic right here is going to be straight. You're gonna have to probably bend it. No big deal though, because we don't see it and it goes back. So you're gonna have to bend it. This car's got 1,300 miles on it. And look at that underbody, it's just full of salt. But though, got a nice soft oil pan here. No FX4 heavy skid plates. So oil change will be nice on this. Probably after all this salt's off the road, we'll do an oil change on it. I do look forward to that though. But let's go ahead and actually get this started. All right, so here's the final product, man. And I tell you what, super impressed with these. Just like if we're driving just with our parking lights on, this is what it's gonna look like. So we have really nice crispy LEDs with the crispy parking lights down below. They both complement each other quite well, I do have to say. So go ahead and do a little unlock there. So guys, that's going to be the review of the Less Fit LED lights. I highly recommend them, honestly. So go ahead and check them out down below. Like I said, if you use the code, you do get 10% off. And with all that, guys, thank you for watching, and we'll talk to you all later.